Hi, long time no see. So I hope everyone that has come across this video is ready to receive the message they need to hear with love and with light and just openness in their being. And I promise to deliver a message that you need to hear in the best of my ability with all the love and light that I have within me. And this is just going to be positiveness, and it's just going to be a good reading, okay? So yes, I apologize for my absence. It's been a while. I've been going through it, honestly. I've been a lot of upgrades and transformations that needed to happen and are still happening, honestly. But I feel ready to provide readings again. And yeah, like my energy was just very, very strained the past month. You know, all the astrological events that happened were very testing, and just a lot of endings and beginnings are in progress, and it's just been very, very interesting month. Yeah, so I apologize. I'm sorry that it's been so long. So we have 4 piles here. We have lepidolite, we have blue onyx, we have opalite, and we have Botswana agate. And I'm just going to give you guys a moment to settle in, feel the energy, and then we'll get started with our first pile here. So yeah, we're doing things a little bit interesting. I'm going to just talk you guys through it. I honestly don't know completely what we're doing. I'm just here and vibing. Oh yeah, I'm just vibing. Okay, so we have different decks that we're going to be using today. And we're going to start with the tarot and then get into some oracle cards, get some advice, figure out what's going on in your lives and what you need to work through. And it's just, honestly, I'm just going to read what comes off the cards. Like, I don't have a certain category or topic that we're reading about. Like, this is just going to be the message that you need right now in this moment that you're currently in. All right, let's get started with pile 1. All right, so we're going to start with our Tattoo Tarot deck and see what comes out. Okay, we'll put you up here, right there. We'll put you in the middle, actually. All right. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides, for assisting me during pile 1's reading. Pray whatever message they need right now comes out clearly. I'm listening to music while I'm doing this reading. And I might stop the reading because a certain song comes in my head. Because I'm making a playlist of channeled songs that I have been thinking about. Just like lyrics and stuff that come in my head, I'm like going to put it in a playlist. Okay. What does pile 1 need to hear right now? What does pile 1 need to hear right now? We'll pull 5 cards. I told you guys I really don't have like a basis or I want to say a plot line for this reading. It's just gonna be whatever happens. Okay, the World reversed, the Empress reversed, the 8 of Wands reversed, the Devil, and the 7 of Swords. Oof. All right, pile 1. You have been going through it, haven't you? Yeah. Gosh, I'm so sorry. So, okay. You guys have been feeling super stuck, super stagnant, and pretty much really isolated from everyone, I feel like. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like you don't and you can't really trust anyone in your life at the moment. And you really feel like tied to a negative or controlling energy situation. Like you really feel like your hands are tied when it comes to this situation. You feel like there's no one that you really can trust to help you move forward. You feel like this is something that's like punishing to you. Like you feel like it's a punishment or whatever, or like karmic, or just like a situation that there's no like escape from, if that makes sense. Like whatever this is, like it could be like a work situation, it could be like a living situation, it could be like a friendship, a relationship of some kind. Like you really feel like there's no brighter side to this, and you feel like it's not gonna end ever. Like you don't know like what to do to fix it, if that makes sense. So with the World card being reversed here, I feel like you've been mentally trying to escape this situation and trying to manifest and escape, trying to wish something, a better situation into being, and your manifestations and wants are acknowledged. Like this is a situation that is temporary. It's not something that is going to be here forever. And I know that you're feeling tired and like, you know, ill from the situation. Like you really want it to be over. Like you really want to get out of this, and you will. The thing about this is it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Gosh, I don't know. So basically, there is like a missing key basically to this situation, and it's within you to escape this. It's within you to fix this. It's within you. Like you are the key to getting out of this situation. You have all the power, all of it, to figure out a better situation for yourself. And the thing about it is like there's a decision or some sort of action that you need to take that you've been avoiding doing. And if you don't follow through, then you're not going to learn what you need to learn to fix this, to leave this. I mean, the Empress is here. Like, you're so much more powerful than you think. And you're not a victim at all. It might feel that way, but you're not. Because you are so powerful. And everything, like I said, the key is within you to have all the rewards and all the things that you want. I know you feel like you're powerless, but you're not powerless whatsoever. Once you decide to take action, once you make that decision that you've been avoiding making, things are going to happen so quickly for you to leave this, to move forward. I think, and I'm not trying to say that the fears and feelings and hopelessness that you have been feeling is not valid. It is. It's very valid to feel that way. But you can't allow it to drown you at all. You can't allow it to take away your power, because that power you have is still there. It's still there. It's just waiting on you, again, to take action. And once you do, like, you're going to be victorious. Like, you're going to come out of this on the other side victorious. Like, it's like the Billie Eilish song, You Should See Me in a Crown. I'm going to add that song to my playlist. It's like the Billie Eilish song, You Should See Me in a Crown. You are literally the empress. Like, you're going to come out on the other side of this feeling so much better about yourself and the life that you have and where you're going. And it's going to be like, freeing yourself from this situation is going to bring so many blessings and opportunities that you've been wanting to have into your life. Like, all the things that you want are possible. They're there for you as long as you take the action towards them. You can never fail, honestly. You can't. And that's just like, you know, because a failure is never going to be a loss for you, is what I'm trying to say. There's always going to be something within that you can take forward. And then you're going to keep taking that forward until you win. So that's why I'm saying it's like, you'll never fail. If that makes sense. Like, I hope that what I'm saying makes sense. So, You Should See Me in a Crown. I'm adding that to my playlist right now. Alright, so let's get some more information. Let's get some more information. What message does pile 1 need right now? Wanted to come out. I feel like it's supposed to. Okay. Yeah. And we have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. So yeah, I'm just going to use these as clarifiers. So again, with the Ace of Swords, I don't do this deck reverse at all. So some of the cards came out the way, but I never read this deck reversed. But yeah, so the Ace of Swords came out, and I'm using that as clarification for the World card reversed. So yeah, I feel like definitely this has to do with some sort of truth or some sort of conversation that needs to happen or be revealed. So yeah, in order for your manifestations to come forward, you have to speak up about whatever it is that you need help with. You have to speak up about whatever situation you need clarity from. You need to speak to your boss, you need to speak to your parents, you need to speak to your friend, your lover, whatever, and let them know how you've been feeling, or ask to have a conversation, or ask for help, ask for whatever it is. It says, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Yeah, like this manifestation that you want to come forward, this change that you want to happen, this cycle ending that you want to happen, those rewards that you want, the opportunity that you want, can only come with you speaking up about whatever it is you need to speak up about, or whatever it is that's pressing your mind. It has to do with an uncomfortable truth. It has to do with fear. It has to do with fear of speaking up. Yeah, some throat chakra work needs to happen. But I mean, it's going to be a challenging beginning, because you want this new beginning. You want these manifestations, but that comes with endings. That comes with uncomfortable conversations. That comes with, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. And that's always going to be challenging. We have the Page of Swords clarifying the Empress, challenging information, delays or changes plans, truth delivered without tact. Yeah, I think that that's one thing to be careful of, whatever, with the Empress being reversed. It's kind of, like I said, a double-edged sword, because we can be afraid sometimes to speak up and tell people what we need or what we want, because, you know, we don't want uncomfortable conversations, or we don't want to come off badly or to hurt anybody's feelings or something like that. And so a lot of times that comes with people kind of keeping how they're feeling inside, or stuffing it up and never speaking their truth until it comes to a point of like a breaking point, and just it coming off really badly now that we've kept it in for so long. And so with the truth delivered without tact, it's important that we avoid doing that. It's important that as soon as things come up that we need to address, we address it either then and there or as soon as possible after. So that's not becoming an, you know, a Mentos and Coke type of situation. Like, you know, you don't want it to blow up in y'all's faces. So the information that you need to speak about is challenging. It's something that you don't want to say because you're afraid of coming off immature, or afraid of coming off young or bothersome. But again, it's important to remember like who you are at the root of this. Like, you are the Empress. You're the Empress in training even. But you're still an Empress in the making, or whatever, you know. At the end of the day, you're embodying these traits and becoming this person. So say what you need to say, and be okay with people saying whatever they have to say, because more importantly, you need to speak your truth. If people can't handle that, or their reaction is negative, then that just shows you who you're dealing with for sure, and lets you know that you don't need to, you know, be around that anymore. So King of Earth, clarifying the Eight of Wands. On the other side of this is like peace and strength and practicality and a really good opportunity at the beginning. King of Earth, a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. Literally, yeah. On the other side of speaking up and being honest is reward, is quick movement, is new opportunities that you can accept because you'll feel more confident in whatever this new situation that will be opening up. It's like, oh, that's another channeled song. From Tyler the Creator's Igor album, there's this lyric that says, sometimes you have to close the door and open up the window. You might be closing a door here that you have to open up a window for, to, you know, have a new opportunity or to get out of the situation. I'm like trying to figure out what the name of the song is. It's New Magic Wand, that's what it is. So yeah. And then we have the Star. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So yeah, you're going to find that after the situation has come to a close with the Devil card here, after you're freeing yourself from the situation, you'll find that happy times are on the horizon, that those manifestations that you put into place, that those dreams that you hadn't put action towards yet are going to come to light. They're going to come true, and you'll find you're on the right path. And you'll just have an air of lightness more about you. And instead of this negativity that you feel like you're facing. And then we have the Nine of Fire, clarifying the Seven of Swords. And it's telling you to don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Yeah. Don't let yourself fall victim to the hopelessness that you've been feeling about whatever situation you're in, because you have so much strength within you. Like, you might feel like you need to do some inner child healing. I would suggest doing some inner child healing, honestly, because I keep picturing like somebody feeling like a child at the moment, like just really hopeless and afraid, and like they have no one to look after them. I'm so sorry, I started cleaning my nails without thinking. But yeah, like you're not without help, even if it's just energetically, like your guides or your ancestors. You can always ask them. Okay, let's get some more advice. I feel like, oh Lord, I don't know if my phone has enough charge for this reading, because I've been doing pile 1 for a while now, I think. Let me check. 21 minutes. I feel like it's been longer than that. I thought it'd been like 40 minutes. Okay. What advice does pile 1 need right now? What message do they need? What have I been saying? Okay. Communicate clearly. Oh shit, you guys can't see this. All the cards. I'm gonna move this up. Sorry for all the cussing. I think that's good enough. Okay, so communicate clearly, literally. Like, honestly, there is a way out of this, and it all has to do with communication. It's unfortunate, but like the key literally is inside of you to fix whatever issue you feel like you're a victim to, or you feel like is without fixing. Because there is a way to escape, there is a way for help. Like you have to initiate it though. Compromise. For some of you guys, this involves, again, doing something uncomfortable that you don't want to do, and compromising. Like, for example, maybe some of you guys are prideful and don't want to ask a certain person for help, or do a certain, or like, give a opportunity a chance because of something that you didn't want to do ever, or something like that. Like, some of you guys, that's like an example for some of y'all, but whatever this is, for some of you guys to escape whatever situation you're in, it's requiring compromise, or doing something that you feel uncomfortable doing. I mean, of course, don't let it be a safety thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that's not safe that you're gonna have to compromise doing that you don't want to do, if that makes sense. Like, it's within reason, but you know what I mean. Like, for example, if you don't want to move back home and live with your parents, like, because they're going to require you to work at the family business or whatever, like, you'd rather not move back home and work at your family's business for a while. But even though you're uncomfortable doing that, like, you could do that for a while, and it leads you to the opportunity that you really want. That's the type of things that I'm talking about. Okay. So we have within the next few weeks. So I feel like within the next few weeks to a year from now, you're going to find yourself being on the path to the opportunity that you really want, or you really want to be at a year from now. Like, within the next few weeks, the change that you need to make or say or whatever you need to do is going to happen. And then a year from now, you'll find yourself exactly where you are picturing yourself being right now. Like, what you want to happen, the opportunities that you want, you'll be living that a year from now. And what needs to happen to take you here is going to happen within the next few weeks. And it's gonna be a compromise. Get some more advice. I didn't realize that I played the song through the album. Sorry, y'all, give me a second. Okay. Anyway, what advice or what message does Pile 1 need to hear right now? Oh. Okay. Sorry, my cat is trying to get extra food. Break the chain. Healing. Rewriting the future. So literally, your future is not the situation that you're living in right now. This is only temporary. You have the power to write your future. You have that power to create what you want a year from now. Whatever it is that you want right now, those things that you've been manifesting, those dreams that you've been having playing in your back of your head when you're trying to escape whatever situation you're in now, that can be your reality a year from now. You can rewrite that future. But it's happening with you breaking the chain, which happens when you take that action, when you initiate the change that you want. When you break the chain, you're creating this path to what you've been dreaming of. We have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yeah, you're literally transforming right now. Literally, though, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When you take action and communicate or speak up or do whatever it is, compromise, that initiates that transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. That's what initiates transformation to get you to where you want to be. And I'm going to tell y'all now, like, if you really want to be where your dreams are a year from now, it's going to be some hard work. It's not going to be all easy. That's what the compromise is. The compromise is being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable to get to where you want to be. It's not going to be like awesome all the time afterwards, but that transformation, you're going to get to that point finally a year from now, and you're going to be like, thank God that I went through and did what I had to do to be here. Thank God that I took the action. Thank God that, I didn't continue to feel hopeless and not have faith about, my manifestations and the work that I was putting in to reach them. And then we have play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Sorry, my cat is here. But yeah, literally though, have fun still. I know that's like been a hard message to hear, but there's so much like hope and positivity here still. I hope you guys see that. But like the important part is that, like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It's important that you remember to play and take care of your inner child and self-care, because having an attitude of gratitude is so important. And sometimes in order to reach that attitude of gratitude, we need to play and have fun and, kind of take a deep breath and not be so serious. And so whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel better or to, feel playful, like do that. Take care of your inner child, watch a movie, color, meditate, do yoga, go to the lake, go swimming, whatever it is that you find fun, make sure you take time to do that so that you can be more grateful about the great things that are happening for you. But again, it starts with you breaking the chain, communicating clearly, compromising, and then within the next few weeks, those opportunities are going to start rolling in. All right, we have more. Luna, I appreciate your presence, but you're gonna have to move it somewhere else. This is not how I had the cards, and I'm trying to figure out how I had them. Okay. All right, what more does pile one need to hear? No, Luna. Leave it alone. Why is my cat so attention needy? She's such an attention whore. Like, oh my god. Communication is key. Oh my god. They are pressing it, you guys. Pressing it. The communication is key. Speak up. Speak up. A win-win forecast is out, or a win-win outcome is forecast. So like, you guys, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just be shook at my own capabilities when it comes to these readings, because I told y'all this, and it's just reiterating what I told y'all, and that just always makes me so happy. You guys can't fail. Like, that's what I said. Like, even if you feel like you failed, there was something that you took out of that you can take forward to win. So it was never really a failure. You can't fail. A win-win outcome is forecast. Like, you guys are winners, okay? You're just having some growing pains right now, and it's painful and it hurts, and I understand it. But I'm telling you, a year from now, it's going to be a completely different situation. And that's, oh my god, that's so crazy that this is the reading, the first reading, because when I started this reading, I was listening to Normal Girl by SZA, and literally that song says, this time next year, I'll be feeling so good, won't remember no pain, I swear. And literally right before I started this reading, that song popped up in my head. And I was like, you know what? I should make a channeled songs playlist. And that just takes us all the way to where we are now. Like, this first pile is literally like that lyric. This time next year, I'll be feeling so good, won't remember no pain. Like, crazy. Anyway, let's get y'all one more advice card, and then we can finish this reading. Whew, let's see where we're at time-wise now. 32 minutes. That's not that bad. Feels longer than that, though. By the time that we finish this reading, the whole reading, though, like, it's probably going to be a 2-hour-long reading. Okay. Alright, what does pile one need to hear right now? What does pile one need to hear right now? Y'all, these little oracle cards came with this book called The Herbiary. Ooh, where is the herbiary? Here. It's the Illustrated Herbiary. Guidance and Rituals from 36 Bewitching Botanicals. I got that when I went to Salem the beginning of this year. And they came with this little tarot deck or oracle card deck, and it's so cute and helpful. Sorry. Okay, what advice does pile one need right now? Is anything gonna come out that's not like a huge pile? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Mugwort, yes. Between dreams. Ooh, that's such a good message. You guys are between dreams, literally, though. You really are between dreams, because where else could you fucking be? It's like you're in the sunken place, kind of, right? That's what I would think of. Between dreams might feel like the sunken place a little bit, like purgatory. But you're so close. You're so close. A year from now, that's going to be a completely different feeling, a completely different life that you'll be living, I promise you. I'm about to read the little passage from Between Dreams. Okay, mugwort. I love smoking mugwort. I think you should definitely smoke some mugwort. It's like a very, very small hallucinogen. It's like not even for real, but like it makes you have really interesting or good dreams. Good dreams though, but they're very interesting and very vivid and wonderful. And kind of gives you the munchies, helps you eat, and it's very calming to smoke. It like helps with anxiety and everything. So I would definitely recommend smoking mugwort for you guys right now. And it's an herb. You can get it at any like metaphysical shop. Mugwort lives in the space between deep rest and waking. She's the daughter of moonlight and protector of those who travel the dream time. Mugwort curls around your mind, whispering your dreams into words and images that you can clutch as you climb levels of consciousness and return to your waking self. While Mugwort's constant vigil makes her a bit waspish and bitter, she knows the many layered worlds and can guide you through the serpentine paths of the collective unconsciousness. Call on her to guide you through dreams or journey work. If Mugwort appears to you, she's calling you to dip into the subtler realms. So yeah, you guys are in a difficult place right now because you're between dreams and you're in that space of growth, of developing consciousness. Like it said in the paragraph thing, now I gotta go back. It said, Mugwort curls around your mind, whispering your dreams into words and images that you can clutch as you climb levels of consciousness and return to your waking self. Kind of imagine that as you guys becoming your higher self, that new level of yourself. Like your higher self is literally yourself. Like it's yourself, like however long from now, that's whispering back to your current self, telling you what you need to know and what you need to hear to become that higher version of yourself, that new self, self. Like that's kind of how I look at it. I kind of look at it as like my higher self now, is probably 35-year-old me. You know what I mean? And she's just telling me the advice I need to hear now as at the age that I am. So climbing levels of consciousness and returning to your waking self, I kind of see that as you guys doing what you need to do to become your higher self, the higher self that is conquering those dreams, is writing the future, or has the self that you wrote into being. You know what I mean? I hope that I'm making sense to you guys. Okay. But yeah, so it's difficult right now because you're making this happen. And like I said, it's a hard journey. So smoke some mugwort. I feel like that's like the ending message here. I'm just going to end it here because I feel like I'm starting to trip over my words and stuff. So I hope that this was helpful and that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give me a like. Let me know what's happening in your life in the comment section. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start out with the Tab 2 Tarot deck. And we're just going to see what comes up about what message you need to hear right now. Pile 1's reading was interesting. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have been smoking. So I decided to do this reading feeling high. And Luna's playing with her toy and it's distracting. But we're gonna have a good reading. Okay, so the cards are shuffled. I'm sorry, you guys. Like I said, I'm high, so we're a little bit Scatterbrained. Okay. What message does pile 2 need to hear right now? What message does pile 2 need to hear right now? Ooh. Interesting. And we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have the Strength card reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, the Queen of Coins reversed, the Knight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. As soon as I laid everything out, I'm listening to the Igor album, and the Are We Still Friends song came on. So I feel like that has something to do with this reading. Okay. I'm trying to get all the messages in order. Yeah, your reading definitely has to do with someone in your life. I'm sorry. I'm still getting everything. Okay, so yeah, I feel like your reading definitely has to do with someone in your life. Someone that you are not in communication with the Ace of Swords being reversed. And it was someone that at the time of the relationship made you feel weak, didn't know how to value you the way that you wanted to be valued, and wanted to be in control when it came to how the relationship happened, or what happened in the relationship, or what things that guys did together, or yeah, how the relationship continued. They wanted to be in control of that. So like, it was like more about what they needed, and never really trying to compromise with you and match your needs and what your values were. And for that reason, the relationship was cut off. I just felt guided to do that. Yes, this person made you feel so isolated and like powerless, and like you were like, it's not a choice ever. Like they never valued you the way that you needed to be valued. And because of that, you really went inward within yourself and made the decision that you didn't want to be friends with them, or you didn't want to have them in your life anymore. And that took a lot of like hard work to make that decision. It took a lot of like being isolated and learning your worth, and learning who you were, and learning to value yourself, and learning to hold your needs in high regard, and value your heart and your emotions. And that honestly put this person in distress. It made them create a different perspective about you and your needs. And so I feel like this person is going to try to come and offer a new perspective that they have now, and try to create an opening back into your life through communication, through some sort of half-ass apology, and it's really up to you what you want, because you don't have to accept this person's apology if you don't want to, but I feel like there is some benefit to having a conversation with them, though, even if it's just to further close the door. But yeah, I would think that this person has, in their mind at least, done some sort of soul searching, and just some thinking about the relationship and what happened between you guys and what went wrong. Again, not saying that you have to accept their apology, but I'm saying that's what they think they've done. They think they have a different perspective of it now. Okay, Luna, I appreciate you, but not right now. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? Honestly, I didn't shuffle the cards, and I just want to do that. Okay. All right. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? What message do they need to hear right now? What does pile 2 need to... What does pile 2 need to hear right now? Yeah, this is gonna happen soon. The dreamer. So I'm just using these as clarifiers. So yeah, the Ace of Earth is under the Strength card, reversed. So yeah, I feel like someone that, you know, made you feel weak inside or out of control, or that, you know, their will or what they wanted mattered more than yours, wants to have like a new opportunity or wants to offer you something, or there'll be an opportunity to have your wrongs righted, to feel in control again, or to feel valued or wanted. Not that this person's validation matters, because it definitely doesn't. Like, you value yourself enough. That's all the validation you need is the value that you have in yourself. So, you know, only your own validation matters is what I'm trying to say. But, you know, this person's going to come in and say that they value you is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, you might feel some justification in that, all right? So we have the Four of Fire, clarifying the Ace of Swords reverse. So I think this conversation is going to inspire a celebration of sorts, and inspire a feeling of completion with the Four of Fire, because that's about contentment, peace, and abundance, and a happy home life, or the successful completion of a project. I feel like whatever this person has to say is going to make you feel, again, justified. I think it's going to give you the opportunity to say what you need to say, too. It's going to give you the peace that you need. And then we have the Knight of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Coins reversed. And I would definitely I say that this is literally someone that how do I say this? This is just someone that is rushing in quickly, but rushes out the same way. Like, they're like, you know, like that fire is easily like put out. But regardless, it's somebody that is coming in quickly to kind of take more. Take more of your time and energy because they miss it. Like, I think this person drained you when you guys were together, and I'm not saying that this is their intention, but it'll just, like, they miss that. They miss how good they felt around you. And even though they made you feel like you weren't valuable, like, at the end of the day, they really knew, like, how valuable you were. Like, they actually knew you were valuable. And that's why they took your power away, or made you feel like you weren't valuable, because they didn't want you to see, like, who you were. And when you did, like, shook them, like, that, you know, you left and that you weren't going to put up with their behavior anymore. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. But anyway, that's who this person is that's coming. This Knight of Fire. And it's going to happen quickly. It says, think things through carefully. And that's, again, my advice to you as well. But I'm also, like, neutral on this event. As I want to say that, like, I'm not telling you to sway either way. Like, I'm just letting you know who this person was before. And I'm not saying that that's who they are as a person, but that's what they did, you know. The actions speak louder than words. Okay, Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. So yeah, this person, I feel like, has really come on to the fact that they want to speak to you again, want to have you in their life again, and want to apologize for what they did before, and offer you to, you know, be in friends again, be in some sort of relationship again. But I feel like this situation is also heightening your psychic abilities, like your intuition and stuff. Like, I think you'll know what to do very clearly when it comes to this situation. There will be no, everything will be clear. Like, I don't know what the opposite of not clear is right now. I can't figure out the right word. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you'll have clarity on the situation and what you need to do. And then we have the Dreamer clarifying the Hanged Man, and this is the Fool basically in this tarot deck. And so it's a leap of faith, unexpected opportunities. I feel like what this person has to say in the conversation is going to be sorry, I got distracted, and I'll show you guys why in a second. But I feel like this opportunity and what this person has to say is going to be very unexpected. Like, you're not going to expect to hear what they say. And there's potential here for, you know, things to begin again if you want to. But it's all up to you. And now I'll show you why I was distracted. Remember that the Emperor was underneath the Tattoo Tarot deck? Well, this is the bottom of the deck. The Empress. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. So this is like crazy, right? The Emperor was underneath the other deck. And the Empress is underneath this deck. Like I said, when the Emperor was underneath, I said, what did this person do? I said they controlled you. They controlled you. You know, you felt like this person was in control. Like your feelings and needs didn't come before this person's, or it wasn't equal. and their needs were more important. Well, it's important that you make your needs important this time. What you want is more important now, okay? Nurture yourself and others. Give birth to your dreams. Put yourself first when it comes to this situation, you guys. This song that's playing right now is New Magic One. It's like, please don't leave me now. Like, that's how this person is. Like don't leave me. Okay. What message does pile 2 need right now? What do they need to hear? Oh, you guys got 5 cards. I wasn't expecting that. Be assertive. Yeah. I feel like that's pretty clear. Like, be assertive when it comes to this conversation and what your needs are. And if you believe, I feel like this is like really just, again, like whatever you want, you can make happen with this person, but also in life. I feel like you're more powerful than you gave yourself credit for. Like, to create your dreams and create unexpected opportunities. That leap of faith is important. That's the most important thing there when it comes to that. Okay. And then we have no. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to want to tell this person no. And that's totally cool. That's totally fine. And then we have communicate clearly. So yeah, again, be assertive, communicate clearly, tell this person what you want. And again, you're going to have clarity. And then there's something better. I feel like there is something better than, you know, having this person back in your life. Even if it's just as a friend. I don't know if this person can be what you need, but again, that's really different for everyone's situation. I really, again, feel like you're going to have clarity about what you want when it comes to this person. All right, what message does pile 2 need to hear right now? Embrace energy for sure. We have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, you're literally, I feel like you're way more focused on other things than, you know, this person anyway. Like, I honestly feel like, well, this person has been thinking about you. You've been sitting here trying to think about what future you want and what you're trying to create, and creating abundance for yourself, prosperity for yourself. Because you've been focusing on the Ace of Coins and the Four of Wands and the Fool energy, and you've been focusing on your Empress energy and birthing new things, you know, birthing a new career, birthing opportunities, creating new friendships, you know, networking, getting to where you want to be. And this person's been like just focusing on you and like what you're up to and how they can get you back, because you really are the Queen of Coins. Like, you really are like an abundant, beautiful, charming person, like practical person. Like, and then we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Literally more Empress energy. Like, you really are giving birth to your dreams. Like, you really are. So mothering yourself is so important when it comes to that too, because you have to take care of yourself and your energy. And then we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Like this person, you need to make sure that you tell this person what's up for real. Like, don't hesitate. Be assertive. Okay. What message does pile 2 need to hear right now? What message does pile 2 need to hear? Ooh. I'm going to take this one, actually. What message does pile 2 need to hear right now? we have show the world the real you. What do you need to release? And then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Prosperity lies ahead. Literally, though, I think this, for most of you guys, I feel like this person's going to come in and this conversation is going to be happening for you. Like, I feel like it's that ego boost that you need to really push these new creations into being, to establish the opportunities that you want, to follow your dreams and create that new life that you want, and show the world the real you. I mean, some of you guys, this happened to push you towards the manifestations that you have and showing the world the real you. Some of you guys have like dreams of like fame or, you know, being in the public eye. But really, like, more than anything, this is about valuing yourself and showing the world who you really are. And then releasing the situation to finally put this situation to fucking rest. Sorry for cursing. That just came out. But putting it to rest so that you can move on and really close that door. We got our last oracle card here. Let's see. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? We have Inner Sanctum, Sweet Violet, the Herbiary. Okay, Sweet Violet. All right. Sweet, sweet violet sings of sun and springtime. Carpeting meadows and lawns with lush purple petals. But this glorious show is mere flirtation. Her true abundance comes in autumn, when quietly and with little fanfare she shares her seed with the earth, setting the stage for next spring's performance. Violet has no trouble separating public from private. She knows both have their place and season. She's a gossip column socialite who quietly works in the soup kitchen on Wednesdays, knowing life's more important work isn't always done in the public eye. Wow, this is beautiful, pile 2. I feel like when this situation happened with this person and you cut them off, you really took time for yourself afterwards to build this new version of you. Like, it happened with some isolation with that hermit energy. And you came back and created this better version of yourself. Someone that values themselves, you know what I mean? And I feel like for the world that you're creating, this new age of new creation that you're giving birth to, the dreams that you're giving birth to, that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry. But you know what's happening? That, God, can I speak? It's happening in autumn is what I'm trying to say. In the fall, like it said in this book. You do the hard work in the fall so that you can perform in the spring. And you know when to be in the public eye, and you know when to shadow yourself, when to work on yourself, when to create the new you again. You know what I mean? Put in the hard work to be the center later on. But you know, like, when to be public and when to be private. So you know when to show up and you know when to isolate. So I think these new things that you're creating, that you've been working on privately, they're really going to be worked on in the fall. Like, you're really taking the next steps to birth these new creations in the springtime. And I think, like, in the spring next year, like, you're going to be in a completely different place than where you are at this moment. And this situation with this person is nothing more than a stepping stone to get there. That's what I want to say. Bam. Mic dropped. So this is a situation that needs to be released fully and completely. And that's honest. Like, I wanted to entertain the idea that maybe some of you guys should, take this person back, and, again, to each their own, and you have the clarity. Like, don't listen to me entirely, because I could only be speaking for like 95% of the people watching this. But to that 95%, like, release the situation, like, speak up, be assertive, communicate clearly, and know there's something better. Like, this is the stepping stone to that springtime performance, okay? So yes, that's what I want to say. That's what I want to conclude with, because honestly, I've got to use the restroom, and I need to charge my phone. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading, please check out the description box. Give us a like, and if you want to comment what's going on, let me know. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. We're figuring out what message you need to hear right now. This message was meant for you to find you. Okay. If you chose the Opalite, this is your reading. What does Pile 3 need to hear right now? Honestly, I feel like you have like a lot going on in your life and like on your shoulders, and you've been like bearing it all, and you're like afraid to ask for help, and you should definitely not be afraid to ask for help. And then you got an extra card, the Strength card. Yes. Okay, so you have the Seven of Coins, the Fool, the Star, the Six of Cups reversed, the Moon card, and the Strength card. Yeah, you've definitely been under a lot of pressure, and you've been afraid to ask other people to help you for sure. So with the Seven of Coins, I definitely feel like you're in this place where you've laid down a lot of foundational work to achieve something that you've been setting out to achieve. Like, you literally are set out on an internal or literal journey, like to move or to change careers or to change majors or whatever it is. Like, it's like you set out on this journey for yourself, and you knew you were taking a risk, and you knew you were doing something that was going to be hard, but you did it with purpose and with intention that you were going to complete whatever you needed to complete to get to where you needed to be. And you knew what you were undertaking, like you knew what you were doing. Like, it was scary and you were afraid to do it, but you did it. Like, you started the journey, and like for that you should be so proud of yourself. Like, you really are going to achieve like what you set out to achieve. Like, you're going to see the fruition of this path that you put into motion like come into fruition, and it's going to be a wonderful, like, glorious thing. But yeah, like, in some parts of this journey you felt really like isolated and alone, and like you didn't have the help that you needed. And because you've had to fall off from so many situations and from so many people during this journey, you really felt like you couldn't go back into the past and reconnect with people that that you want to ask for help. Like, you feel like the people that have left you for a reason, and you can't really go back to them. And so you kind of figuring, like, in this current moment, like, you don't really have what you need as far as support and help from others. And you're really just being commended on your strength and bravery, and just to really keep pushing forward, because very soon, like, you're going to connect with new people, and more importantly, the strength that you need is within you, and the clarity that you need is within you. And you actually do have people around you that will support you and help you. And it's kind of hard to believe because, you know, I'm sure the people that you wouldn't think to help, I'm sure the people that you think wouldn't help you, they actually would. If that makes sense, like, you know, if you're afraid to ask your siblings or your parents or a friend that you're not even that close to for help, like, they would actually help you. Like, you don't really know. You know, that's kind of surprising that they would. But yeah, you're on the right path. It might feel dark and scary right now, or you're like, might be in like the dark night of the soul type of thing happening for you right now, where you're just kind of like doubting, you know, the transformation that's undertaking, but it's happening for a reason, and it's the right path for you. I had to like take a break from reading so that I could charge my phone, and like this has been like a 2-hour project already, and I'm like, I wanted to take a shower, and I have to get up at early to take my car to the shop. Oof. Okay. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? It's crazy the 2 of Cups just came out because the 2 of Cups is on the bottom of the Tattoo Tarot deck. But it's reversed. But like, you know. Yeah. Interesting. Still, that's what I want. That's crazy. The lyric that just played, because I'm listening to music, is from the song Power On by James Blake. And the song says, what does it say? I think it says, "Will the waters ever still? That's what I want." So I think you really just want like a break. Like you want some peace and some serenity. And I think you're tired of feeling like you have to go alone. And that's understandable. Like, it's understandable that you're feeling lonely and that you feel like you don't really have anyone to go on this journey with you. And you'll be happy to know that your light is attracting the light of others. Of course, you know, sometimes it's going to attract some people that you don't really want in your life. But the more important thing is that your brightness is attracting people that are as bright as you are, and they're going to want to be around you because you guys will, you know, water each other. Okay, so 2 of Cups. Yeah, literally if you continue to persevere and move forward, you'll run into these people very quickly. People who give to you as much as you give to them. And a relationship that continues to grow closer, the positive resolution of conflict. So literally, I feel like this conflict is like the conflict that you have with yourself and your environment. This 5 of Fire. It says competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. I literally feel like you have conflict with the environment that you're in. Like, you are wanting to grow and persevere forward on this journey that you're on. And the people that are in your, you know, surroundings, the people that are around you, or the situation that you're in, the environment that you're in is no longer watering you, and you can no longer grow there, and it's a conflict of interest at this point, you know. And so that's been really isolating for you, and it's been making you feel like you have no one, and that this journey that you're on is isolating. But very soon you're going to meet people that are not going to make you feel that way. Like, you really just have to persevere through that and realize that the more that you continue to move forward, the the more that the right people that you're meant to be around will come forward. But it's important that you take time to rest or take a vacation. Like, I genuinely feel like you need to move locations, like go somewhere else and like take time off there. Like, I don't think the environment that you're in is conducive to the rest that you need. I think it's very draining. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Earth under the Six of Cups reversed. And it says skilled work is rewarded, learning all that is to know about a topic, going back to school. I feel like once you remove yourself from these people that are, you know, competing with your goals, competing with your energy, or draining you, you're going to find that you've leveled up with the Eight of Earth here. That this work that you put into yourself will be rewarded, that you'll have opportunities come in very quickly with the Knight of Air here that are going to lead you to a victory, that are going to lead you to seeing those manifestations come into being. You're literally in the midst of like a level up here, like, and it's going to happen so fast because as soon as you remove yourself from the situation, it's going to be like, here you go. Like, this situation has literally been keeping you back, and you've done all the work that you can do there, if that makes sense. Like, you've done all the work that you can do in this living situation, in this work situation, in this relationship or this friendship. Like, it's time to move on and level up. Like, it's competing with you. It's not giving to you anymore. It's time to put it to rest. And that's just going to open so many doors so quickly for you. Knight of Air, Six of Wands. Events that occur with great speed. Review your options carefully, though. But you'll soon hear good news. Like, something good is happening. Something good is coming from this. Okay. Okay, what does pile 3 need to hear right now? We got a card flip. Perfect timing. Listen to your intuition. Recovery. I'm gonna pull one more. Oh. Peaceful resolution and helpful people came out. So yeah, help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. Like, literally, it's going to take listening to your intuition and separating yourself from a certain situation, and within that situation coming to an end and you having the time to recover from it. Perfect timing is going to happen, which is going to land this opportunity, this good news for you, the Six of Wands energy. And there's going to be a peaceful resolution to all of this. And you're going to meet the helpful people on your path that are going to put you where you want to be. Or not put you, but help you, guide you, go with you. Because I know how isolating and alone this journey has been for you. What does pile 3 need to hear right now? Share your voice. So we have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So yeah, it's like, you know that you're not in alignment with something anymore. And it's not like a bad thing that you're not in alignment with this. Like, you're not meant to be in alignment with it anymore. You need to move on from it. It's not benefiting you anymore. So it's time for you to like change that. And again, like I said, that is going to be one of the missing pieces towards that level up that needed to be initiated. And the doors that are opening from this, you've been training for. It's going to feel scary at first because you're going to be like, wow, like what I've actually been working for and working towards, this journey that I've been alone on, like I'm actually seeing the fruition of it now. And it's gonna be scary because you're like, shit, this is real. Like I did this. Like I'm here. I'm like at the door to where I want to be. Like it's time to enter this new world, and you're gonna be scared about it, but you've been training for it. Like you're ready. And then share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution expression. It's literally like you've been walking through this like cave, you know, trying to find this new world. And you finally get there and you're going to be like, wow, should I go? Should I like meet these people? Should I become part of this new network? Part of this new world? Yes, like share your voice, move forward, like go forward with your manifestations. What does pile 3 need to hear right now? Okay, we have expect powerful change. A new romantic cycle begins. It's time to take action. So yeah, this is literally a powerful change. Like, and it was on top of what needs to change, what is not aligned or needs to change. So like, a powerful change needs to happen. Again, it's like a separation of you and things that are no longer working out for you. Time to close the door on the past. And that's starting a new cycle, and a romantic cycle in the sense of you're meeting friends and relationships, you know, new people that you're going to love, that are going to value you and love you. And then if you're single and you want a new relationship or you want a romantic relationship, like that's going to be very, very plausible and possible for you during this new cycle that you're entering. Because again, like I said, you're going to be around people that are in alignment with you, that have the same energy as you, exude this star energy that you exude. And so it's actually going to be like, you're going to be around people that are actually going to pour into you the same way that you pour into them finally. And so it's going to be very possible for you to enter a romantic relationship, because it's important that whoever you date, you know, gives to you as much as you give to them. And it's an equal, balanced, loving, healthy relationship. And again, like you're going to be around the right people now, like not the people that take from you. And it's time to take action. Like you've been taking action. You took the risks, but like I said, you can no longer grow where you're at currently. And so therefore it's time to move forward and grow somewhere else. I ordered from DoorDash, but like convenience store items. And I'm so excited because I bought cheese dip. I've got the munchies. Okay. What does pile 3 need to hear right now? Center and ground. Red clover. Ooh, look at the heart. Okay. I haven't seen this card before. Red clover. There it is. Center and ground. This commonly cultivated forage crop feeds horses, cows, sheep, goats, and just about anything else humans keep at pasture. She plants her feet on the ground, 2 or 4, it doesn't matter to her, while encouraging you to run a few miles or dive into that art project you've been avoiding. Red clover wants you to get moving, in body and in spirit. She loves grounded action and will happily bolster your courage. From the Latin word cor, which means heart. When you're acting from a strong center so you can step out and move forward. Bold but not rash. Red clover gets your blood up so you can show up fully. Ooh, I love that. Share your voice. Take action. Expect powerful change. Move. Like I said, pile 3, it's time to go. It's time to take action. But not rash action. You know, this is stuff that you've been training for. This is stuff that you're ready for. This is stuff that you're ready to do. You need to show up. Show up for your manifestations. Show up and perform. You know, it's time to center and ground yourself somewhere else. All right, pile 3, I hope that you got what you needed from this message. If you did, give me a like and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed. And if you're interested in a personal reading, check out the description box. Bye. Hi guys, and welcome to your reading, pile 4. You chose the Botswana agate. This is your reading, and we're figuring out what message you need to hear right now. Come on. I'm listening to music in my headphones. And James Blake put out a new song, Say What You Will. I absolutely love this song. I haven't stopped listening to it since it came out. Okay. My DoorDash order is coming, so I might pause it in like 10 minutes and make sure he isn't here. Okay. What does pile 4 need to hear right now? What does pile 4 need to hear right now? Oh, y'all got 6 cards, like 2. Interesting, pile 4. What are y'all holding on to? Okay, so we have the Temperance reversed, Chariot reversed, 3 of Coins reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Coins reversed. And then we have the World on the bottom of the deck. So there is definitely something that you want to take action towards, but you are terrified to do it. Like, why are you so scared, pile 4? Why are you so scared to make this change if your current situation is no longer benefiting you? Like, you know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. And so much good will come out of doing this. Like, the situation that you're in right now doesn't benefit you. And quite frankly, like, you're not even happy where you are at all. But for whatever reason you think that you're not strong enough, or you don't have the willpower enough, or you're not motivated enough to take action towards what you want, what you truly, truly want, I promise you, as soon as you step towards what you want, you'll find the resources and opportunities to get you fully there. The money, the housing, the friends, the job. It literally takes you making that conscious decision to start doing it. I mean, literally, like, I feel like you've been at war with yourself about this for so long with the Chariot reverse. Like, am I going to do this? Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Decide to. Say, yes, I'm going to do this. This is what I want. Because money won't be an issue with it, with the 3 of Coins here. Like, money's not going to be an issue. 2 of Coins is not going to be an issue. It might seem like it's an issue now, but it's not going to be an issue then. It's not going to be an issue when you start taking action. Like, so much benefits come out of this. Like, so much good comes out of it, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. What is it you guys are trying to do? Pile 4, please. What does pile 4 need to hear right now? I'm so hungry, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it takes an ending, you know. It really will take a conscious decision of you deciding that this is what you want and nothing is going to get in your way to have it. It's not easy. Yeah. Oof, y'all. I'm not taking both of those. Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this says, defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Yeah. Literally, though, choose your battles wisely. Like, it's going to be hard work. That's what I was saying. You know, it's not easy. And you're like, it's more comfortable to stay where I'm at instead of decide to do the hard work. But is it really, though? Is it really more comfortable? I don't think so. I don't think it's any better. I think it's worse, actually. I think, because if you sit there, you're going to keep being miserable. But if you get up and move, you can complete what you want to complete and reap the benefits of it. But you have to get up, you know? So yeah, if I have an air, we have an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. And I think that's literally what it was. I think with the Temperance being reversed here, I think something about the situation that you're currently in scarred you from getting up and moving forward and made you feel like there's a possibility that whatever you do or move forward towards will turn out badly, and that you're going to wish that you didn't leave the situation. But I promise you that's not the case. The unwise choice here is continuing to stay where you're at instead of moving in a new direction. Renewal. Time to move in a new direction. The Chariot being reversed, it's time to move forward in a new direction for sure. And renew your energy, renew your motivation in yourself, that self-belief that you have. And allow yourself to be uncomfortable. It's time to review where you're at and realize that an ending is necessary with the 10 of Air here. It says, in the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Yeah. It's time to move forward and end where you're at. And then we have the 6 of Water. I mean, I feel like this person or situation, like there'll be times where you're going to miss it. But it's really important that you be honest with yourself with the Moon card here. And release literally, that's like, I feel like I can't even do this intuitively because like my intuition and what the cards are saying are saying the same thing. It literally says release fears that hold you back. Yeah, like you have to release this attachment to the past, to the situation. It says romanticizing the past. Yeah. And then it says issues regarding children and memories from your history or childhood. And it's like, I think there's some childhood trauma that has kept you where you're at that you need to do some shadow work and address so that you can move forward and release it and move towards this happiness that is rightfully yours. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. It's hard work, but there's so much to be promised in the end of it. So much to be promised here. The world and the sun. Like, what else could you want? I'm saying, you really have got to get up and move, pile 4. It'll be okay. You're supported, honestly. Okay. Let's see what else we need here. What does pile 4 need to hear right now? Okay, that fell out. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this has to do with the relationship with the romance card here. A romantic relationship that you're holding on to. Or a friendship or something that has to do with like love. And it says, what did it say for here? Recovering from an addiction, 10 of air. So it could be addiction to something or a relationship or a job or something that's holding you back. A love for something. But yeah, if you're looking for a sign to move forward, this is the sign. And this situation could, you know, be compromised, a compromise with yourself or a compromise with a person to do something that, again, like I said, makes you feel uncomfortable to do, but is important to do. And with the no card being here, it's either you're going to have to tell a person no, a job no, or finally stand up for yourself and say no to yourself and tell yourself that you're going to move forward and not hold on to this situation anymore. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, what does pile... Oh, let me shuffle first. What does pile 4 need to hear right now? Okay, I'm going to read the bottom of the deck to you guys. It says, trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? So yeah, you guys are more supported than you know. Okay, Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? I think you're really being called and to yourself and like in yourself to do something, and you've been actively like avoiding what you know you need to do. I'm just being real here, y'all. Like, y'all know what you're supposed to do. And then we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So yeah, I feel like there's a relationship or job or a situation in your life that you need to cut off or place boundaries up with. And you really need to work on changing your energy by playing and having fun and celebrating, and try not to be so serious or worried about whatever this is that you need to detach from. All right, what does pile 4 need to hear right now? Okay. So we have your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like maybe this is something you've been thinking about for a really long time and not taking action on. Because like I've been really feeling like you know what you need to do. And I think you've been thinking about the outcome so much, but that you haven't like really started working on what you're going to fully plan out to do. And what you want is possible, and you actually need to like start working towards it. Like, I feel like that's the theme of this reading, is like whatever you know you need to do, you need to start doing. And it is important that you meditate and contemplate and figure out how you actually want to move forward. But that needs to happen. Like, it needs to happen soon. And it's important that you show up and show the world the real you and do what you need to do. It says step out of your comfort zone on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's important that you guys, I mean, I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but like that's what's showing up in the reading, y'all. Like, step out of your comfort zone, you know, do what makes you uncomfortable. I'm so hungry, y'all. I can't wait for my food to come. Okay, what does pile 4 need to hear right now? 2 cards came out. Tough love. Lavender. And then release rigidity. Rigidity. I feel like these cards are so self-explanatory. Like, release rigidity. We'll start with that one first, actually. Valerian. Okay. Valerian stands tall in the garden, her stem stiff to compensate for a hollow core. But don't let her upright stance fool you. Valerian dreams of being a cat. In her efforts to become more mammalian, she's involved in animal-like oil that acts as perfume to those with feline proclivities. Why a cat, you ask? Valerian's been watching felines and has come to the gleeful conclusion that cats are rather shameless and more content because of it. She asks you to aspire to a life free of self-flagellation and daily denigrations. Valerian begs you to relax your armored body, your stiff thoughts, your rigid emotions, and then join her for a shameless afternoon nap. So yeah, it's important that you stop conforming to the things that you've been conforming to for so long that have kept you in this state of stagnation, of not moving forward. It's this quote-unquote tradition that the society that you've been in has made you conform to, or made you feel like you have to conform to. And it's also something that's made you feel so secure and comfortable that you've been scared to take action, even though you know that where you're at, you're not happy, or you won't be happy at long term. You're afraid to move forward or to release the rigidity of it. So yeah, be like a cat. Be shameless in what your wants are, and be shameless in taking the risk towards them. And then we have tough love. Oof, I feel like my food is about to be here soon. Lavender, tough love, page 96. People think lavender is soft, useful for shaping quiet space and calming rowdy children. But beneath her powdery scent is a hint of menthol. Smell it? The bite at the back of your palate? While lavender appears to be the down-to-earth and gracious grandmother who will soothe your soul and sing you to sleep, you're living a rare and blessed life if that's all you ever need from her. If circumstances should change, call on Lavender. She handles emergencies with military precision, keeping a cool head and stout heart. She makes a fine spy, field nurse, or leader of the resistance, cloaking her steely strength under a sloppy gray bun and the familiar scent of summer. When Lavender appears, it's time to ground yourself and dig into the task at hand. So, yes, it's time to dig into the task at hand and to ground yourself. And I think the tough love of Lavender will help you to calm the fears that you have with her military precision and, you know, that grandmother that'll help, you know, through these emergencies. Because I feel like if you continue to stay in this situation, there's gonna be a tower moment that's gonna knock you off of it. So call on Lavender if that happens. But regardless, call on her to help you move forward. Okay, Pile 4, I hope that you enjoy this reading, and if it helped you, give me a like. And if you're interested in subscribing, please subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box. Bye.